Hey guys. Look who's back. I'm back in the system, guys, after another 5 consecutive days since there hasn't been another stream in chat. I've been doing the last 5 days in between. But welcome to episode number 12 this week for Ghostwire Tokyo. I think you pretty much have noticed it's only been like a couple weeks since we haven't done pretty much exactly anything else in a lineup, or pretty much in a tall order. But it has been a couple weeks since we haven't done an episode of Ghostwire Tokyo since you guys recall I was pretty much tired and pretty much exactly misoccupied, if you will. But has been exactly rough. Had to work the last number of days. As you guys recall, I did cover pretty much somebody else's shift coming out of Chief, and also cover other people, but pretty much one person at a time. But you know, guys, we're trying to get back to what we're doing, trying to get locked and loaded, and you know, guys, it's somewhat drawing the attention, or something drawn near. So, had to take care of a couple things. Oh, so Hana, make a love shout out, dearest. How you doing? Good morning, da 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 da. Good morning, how are you? Make a love shout out. Well, loves Hana, how you doing? Good morning. We are still the same, guys, as we speak. Today is February 16th, 2025. With our biggest, strongest, exciting, largest gathering of our biggest, strongest power guys of our community. I was gonna say, where's my dinner, Hana? Oh, thank you. But other than that, guys, it's more responsibly. If you're trying to take a hiatus for a while, I'm gonna stop you right there. It really does not. But here we are, guys, episode number 12 this week for the weekends, and well, like I said, I had to work the last couple of days, and I wasn't gonna I was planning on live streaming. I've been doing a couple times involving this week, or not exactly yesterday. But you know, I was tired, you know, I just wanted to really, you know, pretty much take care of a couple things. You know, guys, with work, also take care of, you know, budgeting between Matsu Love and I going into Lancaster this coming September. Matsu Love and I did have a couple more hours last night, and also, you know, just to have anything else according to plan, and pretty much something watchable too. Now, it's like if you're looking to watch something useful, you know, like a TV show, a movie, people cannot have anything without popcorn. You know, guys, without popcorn, you talk about drinks, and alcohol's never been an answer to it. But you know, guys, it's only been like some rough guys, the last time my live stream was only like 5 days, exactly. So, you know, everything else should be regrouped. You know, everything else should be developed. But I did do a couple of things, if you guys recall what I was going to do. And I did do that, coming out of this past Thursday's deposit from my money and bank check. You know, coming out of the bank, and, you know, just keep everything else, you know, questionable. So everything else is in a full order, and, you know, don't have any concerns. Long loves Mace from Sister Amelda, make a love shout out. So everything else is under control, making sure we're not exactly feeling terrible. Now the good thing is, I haven't felt sick, to be honest. You know, ever since on occasions, not very much, and, listen guys, I've been working the last number of days. So nothing else would really be spreading like wings and flying. But you know what they say, guys, Red Bull would always give you wings. And they pretty much do. Well, you know, guys, I've been working the last number of days. You know, I've been relaxing, but wanting to have time, you know, guys, with my family, spend time with my true love for a while, and, you know, don't have anything else go anywhere else towards anything. I've also been playing some Pac-Man, I think for a couple days this week, and looked at my new work schedule as well, and to be honest, you guys understand what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's President's Day. And Donald Trump, guys, is our second-term president of the United States. If you guys did or did not vote. Good morning, Brother John. Make a love shout-out to you, brother. Good morning. But anything else, guys, would be adversary. A war to really contain, or, and yes, guys, the space that we use. As long as it's not exactly bad or feeling tiny as much. Again, guys, I had to work the last couple of days, and that's why I couldn't live stream as much or have anything else at all. So, as long as you wish upon a star, you're feeling fine. You don't want to get yourself testing your guilt or have somebody, you know, have something distract you. But you know, guys, everything else has been, I mean, work overall was fine. But most importantly, work was good. Coming out of the last couple of nights, and, you know, we also did get a lot of snow over last night till this morning today. And I did exactly hear, we are going to be done with all this crap that's in here in the United States. And yes, guys, here in the state of Ohio, you know, we're going to be done with this in the next couple hours this morning. So we don't have to worry about another single thing, or another form, and, you know, to make sure everything else is melted this week. Not to have any conversations as much, or go in between. Yeah, guys, people from Imelda, make a huge love shout out. Make a love shout out to you guys. Thank you for coming by today. Look at so I'm still alive. You guys can bet your ass I'm still alive right now, because if it wasn't for you guys and trying to get back to what we're doing, everybody else would really not exactly forget. Not to have everybody else be questioned or trying to get anything else, guys, and to listen. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Thank you guys for joining me this morning today, guys, with our 615 marks today. Of our biggest, strongest, largest gathering of our amazing, strongest, tall order power of our community. We are still at 615 marks today, which the numbers do not exactly lie. They've never been terrible as much, they've been good, and you know, my following's still been going up and down. But nobody else would really pacify you guys, or willing to, so everything else is good to go, we get someone back, and only people don't have to call the toy maker as much. Well, Skapanko, good morning, how are you doing? How are you? Thank you for coming back so soon. Everybody else here today too, so nobody's going to be able to be a problem or have anything else to really go to us. And this enemy, guys, is pretty much a werewolf. It's so much attainable right now. And I think we got him. This is exactly what we left off the last couple weeks. Got my butt whipped and also take something to energize. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, amazing signing line of our strongest. Well, guys, we are the biggest, strongest, exciting, electrifying federal power of our community. We're getting our social media today. We can say we're sounding good. We can say we're happy, and you know, we can say we have something to really fulfill. I mean, talk about trying to fulfill your suits. So that's the main thing. So you guys can see our main character is getting, he got slapped in the face for a little bit. This enemy's name, guys, is KK, but it's not exactly karate yet. We'll talk about Cobra Kai in just a minute. But other than that, guys, like I said, with our 615 mods today, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. We can see what we can do for one another, bringing our social media, our YouTube accounts, and now we can really connect each other more often by bringing our stuff together, guys, and bringing our YouTube accounts together. As long as we have that, guys, everybody knows how we can socialize, have a lot of fun, and a lot of amazing stuff along the way this year. Yeah, guys, we bring our YouTube accounts, we bring our Lawrence Gathering, our YouTube encounters, and our social media, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. Now, if you guys are watching live, you guys can give each other thumbs up, comments, a lot of views, a lot of popularity, and we can see what we do for one another. We can see everything else is good to go, and yeah. As long as people don't have to really, blame you, or it's pretty much say anything that would hurt his feelings. Basim Llama, make a love shout out. How you doing? But yeah, you never know. But yeah, guys, as far as what's been going on the last couple of days, like I said, I had to work the last number of days this week, and, just keep everything else remained, also keep anything else, in balance, also looking good and safe, and not so we've got snow and ice when it comes to work. I do go back to work tomorrow, and then, damn guys, apparently, I was looking at my new work schedule from Chief, and it's got Chief Management and also Kevin in the back. And honestly, just to be open and honest, apparently, our hours are being cut a little bit, but I did hear something. I've heard I'm gonna begin some extra availability. Availability, guys, between, flexing my hours a little bit more. We don't want to go up to 30, 40, or kind of like 25 as much. But we want to get it a little more up as it is. And this guys have space that we use. How we can work on and also get extra hours and whatnot. We're gonna do something from there. Good morning, Mr. Lee. Shout out to you, my brother. How you doing? Hola, ¿cómo estás, Llama? Thank you for coming in today. How you doing? But I don't know. That's exactly what I've been hearing. But I do go back to work tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow, it's not exactly any other Monday when it comes to working, but tomorrow is President's Day. So, I was also looking at, I didn't exactly look at, I actually did look at something, but I'll get to more of what we're doing as far as sports goes. We'll get to a lot of that in a second. We do have the first information, guys. It's called working solo. Now, let me tell you guys something about working solo. It's involving a Kaito, and it does state the following. When a Kaito is separated, guys, from KK, any actions that rely on spiritual energy are severely limited. A Kaito, guys, will be unable to have techniques in combat. And some other movement and investigative abilities become similar, unusable. Well, that's pretty much terrible. However, he'll be left totally defenseless when working solo on the streets. He can still make use of items, have spirits, use his bow and arrows as a quick purge, defeat visitors, and also a few other things. So we're not gonna be able to excuse me. We're not gonna be able to use spirits since we pretty much took the set out of our KK between spirits. So we're not going to be able to penetrate any of it or having any demonstration on it. But yeah, guys, tomorrow is President's Day. We do not have any sports going on tomorrow, but we are going back to bowling on Tuesday. So we got bowling on Tuesday, and as far as anything else goes, I don't think we have to worry about much of anything right now. Especially bowling and also basketball. But I did look at my new work schedule this week, since I haven't seen you guys during the last 5 days. All right, and as long as people are pretty much looking at it and also being, anything else energized for that. So the plan going forward is very simple. So basically what we're looking at as of right now is, we do not have any sports tomorrow. As far as I can tell you guys, yeah guys, we do go back to bowling on Tuesday, which my scores have been real good the last number of weeks right now. because I don't want to try to jinx it. But I do know the only couple things we have when it comes to having fun, despite the fact, is to have something that's more to concentrate with. So what we only got going on for now is I have not one but two requests coming up here today when it comes to work related. One of them, guys, is the 20th on Wednesday, and we also have the State of Ohio homecoming basketball dance party this week. So that's exactly going to be, guys. That's exactly going to be the 22nd of this week. So I don't think it's going to take anything from the chat or when it comes to live streaming this week. If I had to give you guys a critical answer, probably not. But as long as we know what we're doing, we'll be fine. Speaking of Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai has come to an end after 6 seasons. And I did want to tell you guys something that came out of yesterday. So, like I said, since I've been working and haven't had any time to live stream with you guys in the chat, you guys have been asking what I've been doing. Like I said, I've been working, I've been relaxing, been sleeping in for a while. I mean, I've still been myself lately, it's just I haven't bought any time as much. I mean, it really doesn't separate anybody between the men from the boys. But you know, everything else has been good, work's been good, and Mr. Love and I have been together for over 8 years, a little over 8 years as we speak. You know, between my sexiest girl and me, guys, as a king / final boss, and nothing else would really be bothering, or pretty much self-esteem or self-centered. But we did watch part 2 of Cobra Kai yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Honestly, part 2 of Cobra Kai of the last season on Netflix is pretty much not the way it seems. So basically, my true love had a couple of tears going on, and I actually did not have my ass cry. But when it comes to movies, you talk about watching a scene. You know, you have something that is landed in the wrong way, and also in a bad situation. Or just to have a bad influence going one way out the other. Whatever you guys think about it, it's like, you watch a scene, and really want to make you cry, and really wants to, you know, really hurt its own feelings. I mean, that's exactly what it is. You don't want to have everything else test your guilt as much, and to really have something to consume on. I mean, as long as it's not exactly verified, or psychology, physiology, mythology all the time, I mean, you just want to let something out for a little bit, you know? You don't want to get yourself carried away as much. Or do something in between or something. You guys get the idea. So basically, we did check out and did watch the entire part 2 of Cobra Kai last night. And honestly, I mean, we did have dinner last night after the last month. So everything else was good, and I did not swipe anything from work, and, you know, anything else, so on and so forth. But nobody else would really criticize very much anything at this point in time. You know, guys, we did watch part 2, and you guys recall Quan did get stabbed during the last of the Saikai Taikai tournament, as we speak. And it was not exactly good. It was not even funny. It was stupid and painful, from what I've been hearing. But I actually did not want to spoil anything towards my true love during the element of surprise for part 3. I mean, she was almost trying to get answers from me. And I'm like, I know what's going on, as far as I know. But not exactly worth mentioning yet. So as far as I know, part 3, from what I've heard, based on the IGN review, a lot of people thought it was a really good ending. People loved it. People liked it. It did sort of 9 out of 10, guys, during the last couple of days. So who are we kidding? That's the only thing. But you know, guys, Cobra Kai never dies. It never have, and it never will. With its favorite characters, when it comes to karate, tournaments, and everything else. But we are leaning towards Karate Kid Legends right now. I've heard they're gonna be doing something, a bit of Cobra Kai movie that Ralph Macchio wants to do with the others, but it's probably not gonna be for a while. Trust me. Before we get ahead of ourselves today, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, since it has been exactly a 2-week hiatus, and want to get back to what we're doing here today, and also have a lot of stuff to get to today, and also, as long as we're not screwing around or anything, you know, get back to what we're at, and that's what we're planning to do. We want to take our time, we want to meet some new people. If you guys did watch the entire thing with Cobra Kai, you guys are, I mean, you guys' ass is missing the entire thing. You do not want to have anything else to spoil, or have everybody else to be weakened. Or forbidden at this time, in this time period. But if you guys have Netflix, go out there and watch Cobra Kai, and you guys will be flattered. You guys will be shocked. You know, twists and turns, everything else going in possession, and you guys are going to really enjoy it. Because with everything else going on with Cobra Kai, I mean, that's just going into Karate Kid Legends. It's coming May on the 30th. With my true love and I, we're going to be watching the entire thing by then. So I don't see why not. Hey, brother Leon, make a love shout out to you, brother. Sorry for no live streaming for the last 5 days. My ass has been exactly tired. I've been tired, I've been working, I haven't bought any time with you guys, and, you know, I haven't been exactly myself, but, you know, I've been taking my time for a while. You know, making so everything else with work is good, and when so everything else is done, everything else is good to go, and I don't have anything else going to another part to the other. But I do apologize, brother Leon. But everybody else has the only thing, and also the other sample. Everybody does not forget. But yeah, guys, all you guys need to do is one thing. If you guys want to catch more of a game on the schedule that's been seen and also been looked at and played, you guys can like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. 4 words though. Like it, share, comment, and follow. Like I said, brother Leon, my ass has been tired, I've been working. With 11 I just got done watching the entire part 2 of Cobra Kai yesterday. It was last night, and it was not even funny. But honestly, it was a good part 2. Well, part 3 of Cobra Kai is where everything starts changing around. Where everything comes to reality. Get to the last of the tournament, and, you know, people are saying their goodbyes. But it's not goodbye. Cobra Kai never dies, as I mentioned. I mentioned that already. But, you know, we are leaning towards Karate Kid Legends coming up this coming May. Ralph Macchio will be coming back as Daniel LaRusso by then. Also, guys, reuniting with Jackie Chan, Brent Wong, to be honest. But most of the dozos are not exactly there. No, they're not. But basically, there's been a lot of memories. And there's been a lot of questions. Not very much as you guys could think, or what you guys could say. But, there's been some questions roaming around. Is there going to be any spin-offs for Cobra Kai? What's going on with that? What's going on here and there? Like I said, I mean, Ralph Macchio did state he really wants to do something with Cobra Kai. Which that's not going to be mentioned right now. Because he's got Karate Kid Legends this coming May, as far as I know. But nothing else is going to be scraped. Nobody's going to really remove or erase everything between the scripts and what people have in common for May 30th for Cobra Kai. I mean, for Karate Kid Legends for you and them. It's going to be a whole new generation by the time we get to that point. So we don't know what's going to be the plan for Cobra Kai right now. But after 6 seasons, the entire stuff comes to an end. But like I said, Cobra Kai never dies at this point in time. So,
Will he the master?
well, he is a master. What do you mean, brother Leon? What do you mean, my master? Well, basically, Ralph Macchio is getting up in age right now as far as the other actors, but it doesn't change anything else without question. There will always be plenty of time for really to bring something to the table and keep doing what you're doing with acting, the power of karate, and everything else with martial arts on it. But other than that, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Daniel LaRusso, maybe. But you see, he's a Hollywood Walk of Famer now. He's a Hollywood Walk of Famer. During this past November, exactly, and he would be a master with him and Jackie Chan, but we don't know when we're gonna be expecting what do you call it? Not expecting a Cobra Kai movie right now. I mean, if they end up doing something with that, probably in the fall, or probably not until next year. It all depends how much Karate Kid Legends is going to really bargain and take how much summary and chemistry they're going to be taking as of right now. But I don't know when they're going to be doing a Cobra Kai movie just to bring the characters back one more time. It'll be that's what they need to do, that's what they have to do by then. So like I said, if they do something with Cobra Kai, I guess they're leaning towards something with relationships, maybe some more romance, but nothing would really be self-centered. Self-centered with Cobra Kai. I mean, not as much as you guys think it is, exactly. But I don't know, I think something would really be inside or outside of our throats completely. What they're gonna be doing. But only Ralph Macchio did state the following. He would be honored to do something for that, but not yet. But yeah, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Take your time. Do not get yourselves wasted or washed up. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, I've actually been playing and destroying the crap out of Pac-Man right now. So that hasn't really been stopping us. There hasn't really been a problem at this point in time. But to keep everything else racing. Also, guys, keep everything else proposing. So everything else is cool enough. Making sure everything else is fresh enough, looking pretty good. And do something that really matters. With everybody else in between. Daniel Bryan's real name is Bryan Danielson. Yeah, I think most of us knew that between the start, and everybody has a real name. Daniel LaRusso is formerly known as Ralph Macchio, since Karate Kid, like in 1984, if you guys remember. Everybody misses the 80s, everybody misses the 90s, as far as I know. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, like I'm doing with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit lately, there hasn't been a new episode before this past week. And there has not. Since, like I said, I've been busy with work, been sleeping in the mornings a little bit. I may start cutting and cutting back a little bit, but not as much as I can tell you. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what everything else can release. But as long as everybody else is in position and good to go, people shouldn't have to be left out. So right now, guys, we're gonna be making our way to the shrine, and we just got done taking on the boss after the last couple of weeks, since we were a little bit stuck, and also being open and honest too when it comes to killing, and also taking out spirits mostly. That was exactly 2 weeks ago, so that's why I had to sleep in during these last few weeks. I was tired, I had to work, and yeah. I'm like, I gotta buy some time, guys. As long as we're not feeling stuffing a cupcake or getting ourselves wasted. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule you haven't seen yet, or haven't played before, you guys can hit that like button, support it on the comment. When you guys like it, support it, tweet it out, follow it, comment. Do what you guys gotta do. And so everybody else is on the same page. And so we're not doing the wrong opportunities and the wrong things. That's always the best thing possible for you guys. We always gotta do something that makes us feel good. and making sure we got the sound that we make. That's the main thing. We don't want to get ourselves carried around, making sure we're not mad about anything, and, you know, making sure we've got stuff that'll hit. You know, everybody has a place. We are always film guys for popularity, entertainment, and always energy. And not getting yourselves, you know, self-prepared or having self-esteem. So we have something to prepare, and also, making sure we're sounding good, making sure we're good to go. We're not if I put one of these spirits off this fence, but we can. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream, take your time, and do not feel guilty. Hit that like button, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment, connect with each other, and do not feel left out. Also, guys, another important thing to always think about and look at. And we talk about, guys, between these enemies. Can we get this guy real quick? And yes, we can. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment, take your time, and do not feel guilty. Do not forget to test your guilt. Can we see this guy one more time? Yes, we can. We have 77 thumbs up in the chat, guys. Do not disappoint me. Do not get yourselves thrilled or trying to fail. As long as people do not scream in heaven, you guys are okay. We got, guys, hit that like button, support button, comment, take your time, but do not feel crazy. But the most important thing, guys, the most important rule today, is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key. Scrub, 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 da da da. It makes me want Willy Wonka right now. You know, scrub, scrub, also have a lot of cleaning. But it's not the same, guys, compared to Gene Wilder. You guys know it's not. Trust me. But yeah, guys, love, support, and respect is the key, guys. Stay awesome and creative. About 615 months today, and do something that we're planning to do. And, so we got something that would really test the skill, test the testimonial, views and beliefs, and, you know, sit down and talk to one of those guys. You know, when we were watching part 2 of Cobra Kai after having dinner last night, you know, my love nearly had sweat and tears with me. You know, we were watching what was going on, and you guys understand, and people knew, like Quan was going to die in part 2 of Cobra Kai. So basically, they were going to have a new fighter, but honestly, no. And from what I've been told, is between the websites on CobraKai.com between the parts, and what's going on with part 3, I do want to love this. I'm not going to give a lot of this set away. Not until we find out closely. And most of that's not going to happen in Karate Kid Legends. Most of that is not going to that movie. Especially if something happens with Jackie Chan or Ralph Macchio. We all know it's not going to really happen or have anything revolting. So, I don't think so. But you know, guys, I do recall when one movie has that one scene in the tournament. You talk about Mr. Miyagi, you talk about a different fighter. You talk about watching a martial arts movie. I mean, some of that doesn't really happen all the time. It does not. Especially if you guys are watching Bloodsport. If you guys are watching Bloodsport, that's good. But you do not want to get yourselves sick and also self-absorbed, as far as I know. So you guys have Quan, Akito, and KK talking about the woman, and also between brothers. That's what I'm pretty much speculating at the time being. But I don't know. But like I said, I have no clue. As I mentioned earlier today, I'll say it again. If we do get a Cobra Kai movie, I don't think there's going to be any dispute or any, bad taste or bad conclusions beyond that. Because if they have something that they can still plan, and what Ralph Macchio wants to do, People can just do something, get prepared, and do it, you know? You do it because you're driven. But we'll see. When you guys see awesome and creative, when you guys like it, share, comment, and follow, and take your time. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, we take our time, we follow each other, have different new flavors to really track and also benefit, and do something that really matters to us. When you guys matters to us, to yourselves, and to a lot of people. And yes, guys, when it comes to romance, when it comes to Cobra Kai and whatnot, they do have some of that when it comes to watching season to season, episode to episode. And yes, they do. Yes, they do. But Chronic and Lessons, I don't think they'll have a lot of that going on, because the Dozos are not coming back in this movie. So I don't know. But if they do have something to really bring to the table, I know they will. And good news, guys, Kaito does have his spirits back. Kaito does have his powers back. So it's about damn time. But we do have something to really landscape too. Check this out, guys. L3 and R3 are pretty much the landscapes. So we're just gonna take out and get these cowards right now. That way these enemies can be weakening, and something much more to transpire into a scene. That way it should not be a concern or immense consideration, or to have anything else vulnerable. And yes, guys, make it so we're unaware, make it so we're good to go, and make it so everything else is good without question. Anytime you manage to find people, guys, circulate with people, and, you know, everything else in the foundation, make it so we can do something better and better, make it so we're not feeling left out all the time, make it so we're perfect. Remember, guys, nobody is good or perfect all the time, as long as you know what you're doing. Keep yourselves head on and focus. But other than that, guys, back to what I was saying. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, all we have to do, guys, is one thing. We talk about wanting to have more thumbs up, more followers, maybe scrub a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Like it so we have something to really get into a little bit. Like it so we having the smell of coffee every morning or hot chocolate, having a little breakfast this morning. You guys can wake. People know how to wake their ass up a little bit. And so we have something that stands tall and stays in front of us. But I have heard, guys, we are going to be done with snow. From what I've heard, later on this morning. I've heard we got a lot of this through last night till today, and it hasn't been good. Before, I do want to cut out this one discussion real quick. This next one, guys, is called Wire In. And the thing about Wire In, it does state the following. It does state, we want to hold L3 and R3, guys. We talk about Wire In, cancel Wire In. When Akito's resonance, guys, with KK is at a maximum press, we can hold not one, but the two analog sticks you guys can see on the right side of your screen. Simultaneously to wire in. Now here's the thing about wiring in, guys. It's not like if you can connect the device by charging a phone or any device. But it's completely restoring, guys. Restore SP for ethereal waving, and will also unleash a powerful shockwave around Kaito, which will blast smaller foes away and stun tougher ones. It also becomes easier, guys, to expose visitor cores with attacks while wired in. So that's excellent. I've heard there's gonna be that's a big maybe, Brother Leon. But I don't know if Cobra Kai creators are gonna be doing something with that. The only thing I know is Ralph Macchio wants to do a Cobra Kai movie sometime down the road. Well, like I said, it probably won't be until next year. Maybe sometime in the fall. I don't know. But Cobra Kai, after 6 seasons, people had a blast, people had a lot of fun, kicking ass, trying to rock and roll, and had a lot of tournaments going on, but we are not done with part 3 yet. We're not done with that set yet. All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it with our 3 apps. And they always are, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I've been on YouTube, guys, for a little over 8 years. Been on Facebook and Twitter for 6 years. We're going to be raising 9 this coming July on the 30th this year. And also raising 7 on 2 other apps as well. But until we get to July 30th, guys, going into later on this year, during the mid-year of that month, everything else is going to be perfect. Everything else is going to be great, but not exactly light instead of dark. But other than that, guys, I'll be raising that time period most likely and have a bit better and a quality offer. But other than that, guys, for the time being, I've been on YouTube for over 8 years, been on Twitter and Facebook for 6, and my true love and I, guys, we've been together for 8 years now. No more 7 years. No more crappy motives. We've been together for 8 years. My true love is my sexiest girl, and, you know, she had some crying. She had a little bit of crying during the end of part 2 of Cobra Kai last night. And we're in the middle of episode 11 of this final season of Cobra Kai on Netflix, and, you know, just to have everything else between the planning. And you talk about bringing something else to the table. So, yeah. Nothing else to really be questioning. Anything to the organization. And probably, guys, we're looking at a ritual. I don't think we're going to be doing that yet. But we did complete, guys, the Caves of Steel. We got our spirits back, we got our other stuff back. And we are now, guys, at chapter 3. This here, guys, is chapter 3 called Connection. And we do have a new thing unlocked, guys. It's called the Spider's Thread. I don't know exactly what that is. Guys, hold on. Let me answer my left there. Yeah, I missed the Miyagi movie, guys. I don't know if that's going to be happening or not. That I'm not sure. Yeah, guys, I lost my Musketeer once. I'm not losing my two loves. I'm not going to lose her ass twice. Got my two love once, and I'm going to keep her twice. That's why it's been a little over 8 years since I was not at Night Sun during the last couple weeks. That's why everything else becomes a consequence. People admit mistakes, and I'm not going to say anything else beyond that. But it's a long story. But yeah, we still want to get married, and we still want to have an opportunity to get something futuristic, and we'll keep it all in, and everything else together, and everything else with gathering for our future. What's up, Summer Rain? Make a love shout out to you. Loves, how are you? Are you able to help me out with my channel? My phone's still been going crazy, and they have been. But alright, guys, that's going to be the end of our social stuff today. We're going to talk about Steam, and how I'm doing with baseball this week. I haven't told you guys lately. Well, we are going to be mentioning plenty of stuff about Steam today, in another few minutes. And it does go without saying. It does go without saying, guys, how many things are going to be happening with Cobra Kai now. Like I told you guys, I have no clue. Ralph Macchio did say something about him. I mean, he did talk a little bit about after having the final goodbyes from Cobra Kai after 6 seasons, and if they want to have something to really bring into the table, yeah, like I said, I have no clue. I'm thinking the only thing that they're gonna be, I think the only thing they're leaning towards is Chronicle Lessons this coming May, and I'm gonna see how the action goes. I don't think they're going to have another chapter yet, but knowing the others, they're going to have something to think about, though. They really will, and they have for since 2019. And yeah. Other day, TikTok app is back on Google. I don't use TikTok, Brother Leon, but at least you mentioned it. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's gonna be some speculation. But like I said, guys, I go back to work tomorrow. I go 2 to 7 tomorrow. We're not gonna get any more snow after today. Thank goodness we won't. And then I'll be back at work on what's the other day I'm looking at? I did message somebody on Facebook that I need to pick up for work tomorrow. But that's pretty much in question and all set guys and good to go. But nothing else would really be changing the landscape. I'm gonna do a bit of a side mission, guys. It's called Oni, O-N-I. So if I'm looking at the schedule, guys, let me look at this. I'm gonna be working Friday. So check this out, guys. I've got tomorrow. I'm gonna be off Tuesday, Wednesday. That's why, guys. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, guys. Only tomorrow and Friday between work. So I'm gonna have plenty of time to see what we're going to do. You know, between how we can make everything up between the chat this week, and I mean, like we always do. We do not want to get ourselves carried away, and we don't. Alright, guys. Speaking of carrying everything else behind Human Torch and everything else worth correcting and going in a positive direction. Well, guys, I'm gonna get rid of this McAfee crap. It always wants to bother me. You know, when it comes to protection on a device or anything else. I don't usually do a lot of that, but there we go. Alright, guys. Finally, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. And I'm just gonna really say it's short and sweet. Head over to the Steam store, guys, and buy something. If you guys will go, excuse me. Head over to the Steam store, guys. If you guys are getting pre-orders, going after purchases, going after, if you guys are looking to target something that's different, maybe you're looking to have something worth, not exactly self-preventing, or wanting to, you know, set something nearby for ending gaming, this, guys, will be a better and better year. There was a couple of release dates that I did mention, I think last week. I did not exactly want State of Play earlier this week. Like I said, I've been tired, I had to work, and you know, guys, if I cannot make it to any sport, like cheerleading, bowling, or whatever, you know, guys, cheerleading or bowling whatsoever, work comes first. That's the main part of it. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. If you guys are going after old games, going after special games. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can get one of the two or both. You guys can start with pretty much with bucks between any of the two. You guys get bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite to keep everything else in a certain direction. That way you guys can get some to upgrade and have a lot of fun. You guys can get one or two or both with no extra cost. You guys go after Steam cards. Steam is pronounced S-T-E-A-M-C-A-R-D. Let's head over to the Steam store, guys. With no problem, no propaganda. And yes, guys, go after anything you want with no extra cost. Maybe, guys, again to the Steam Counts Co-op Fest. They do have some games up for sale to the 17th. I do want to wish you guys a happy belated Valentine's Day during the last 2 days here today. That's what we recommend. If you guys are getting the games till tomorrow, you guys have till the 17th by tomorrow to get these games. Maybe you guys are getting Snooker 19. If you guys are getting Access Football 2024. I think I've only played a bit of a sample between the other Access Football game, compared to Waterboy or The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler and the late Burt Reynolds. Which may God have mercy on his soul. And, you know, playing Madden mostly or whatever. That game got Access Football 2024, guys. It's more than $10. Maybe you guys are getting Shredder's Revenge on TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys can get that for $16.24. I'm not gonna get AEW Fight Forever. Yes, remember, I was gonna play plenty of it, but honestly, no. I'm not a huge fan above anything else, guys. With guys, with AEW. I don't play any of that set, to be honest, because I just think it's a little bit wasteful. I mean, I've heard it gone, and I mean, technically, AEW did get a decent game review for it, but it's not exactly worth claiming for me. I'm gonna do one more game, guys. If you guys are getting a sports game, you guys can get Top Spin 2K25. That game, guys, does have exactly a wise price, a wise choice between a total. If you guys are playing tennis games with that, you guys can get that game for $19.79 on sale. If you want some free-to-play games that are on here, I don't think they've been mentioned very much, but you guys can jump in to any establishment. Now, when it comes to special offers today, guys, on Steam, you guys can go after Goutford Games Festival. They do have the weekend sale for 90% of the time for it. You guys can buy Pacific Drive. You guys can get Demaku Kagura. I haven't heard of that game. And you guys can get Clue Saskudu. Now, if you want to talk about watching Clue, they do have Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd. I know the other actors, but in a heartbeat, I don't. Clue is a funny movie. If you're talking about watching a funny movie, Family Guy did have the priority of Clue. Which, Family Guy does have a series premiere tonight, which technically I'm not going to be watching it. Well, I mean, I may buy some time to watch it tonight. But as soon as we get through with the snow today, guys, coming out of today from this morning, everything else is going to be good to go, and it's going to be chasing away from us. So that's going to be good. Nothing else would be worth persuading or acting critical. But this crap, guys, is going to be done very soon. So from what I've heard, we're going to be done with the snow, guys, after 9 o'clock this morning. 9 o'clock a.m. today. So we're going to be done for most of this week. So, as a Christian, thank God. Thank you, Lord. We don't have to worry about that, so. Another game, guys. You guys can go after UFO 50 for $21.24. Technically, it's not exactly compared to Borderlands or Outer Worlds. I do not have a hit or miss with the Outer Worlds. I just think the game is just okay. That's all I can add. If you guys are going after pre-ordered games, you guys are looking to cast pre-orders at GameStop, you're talking about adding stuff to Steam on it. Here are the games, for example. You guys can buy Borderlands 4, which I think I know the inside scoop for Borderlands 4 so far today for this year. I mean, for most of any usage, I think I do, or I do not. But I do recall if they have something that's more important, that to reach overseas or landing in a safe spot on it, I think we know exactly something. You guys can pre-order Borderlands 4. I do want to say, guys, Borderlands 4 is not going to be, self-esteem and have a lot of explosion. That game is going to be really good. I thought it's going to be coming out this coming May or June. Oh, actually, no. Borderlands 4 is coming out during September. As long as the game is not going to really push the limits to GTA 6. GTA 6, guys, that game is still going to win it. GTA 6, guys, it's still got it. GTA 6, guys, is going to win the entire thing this year. But I do want to look at... Let me correct myself, guys. Let me look at Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4, guys, will be coming out on September 23rd of this year of 2025. So that game will not be washed up by the time GTA 6 has something to say on it. Actually, it may or may not. If you guys are getting Delta Snake Eater, that game is coming out in August. I don't know if I want that more before my soon love would I go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania by then. Well, we do not have to make the first deposit till May, but I mean, if I do anything to buy any games, guys, I mean, in a decent time, I'm thinking if I sank one of these sons of bitches for this year for the console, I don't see these two games going into the Switch 2. So I did hear a little bit about the Switch 2, involving the upcoming Pokemon game this year, which my answer's not interested to get in that console at all, because I think it's going to be a waste of time for me to really trade something in, but it will not be a case scenario. We'll have something to lift on it, but basically, guys, Stealth the Snake Eater. That game will be arriving on well, the game, guys, will be releasing on August 28th. I probably want to get that game, but it all depends on Lancaster. I have to do a lot of saving up before then, because I'll have plenty of that to establish by the time we get our tax refunds equals our tax returns this year. If you guys are getting Ghosts of Yellow, that game should be super. Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's coming out on March 20th, guys. You guys can check that out and buy it. I mean, if I do something with Assassin's Creed Shadows, that will force me to trade in Assassin's Creed Mirage, which that may or may not be the case either way. But if I do something to really catch our eye on and protect, I may almost be lucky to get two games and walk out here with them. But if I walk out here with any of the two games for now, I feel like if I get the editing games, it's probably gonna be well, you guys understand, I do want Borderlands 4 this year. But it's gonna be tough to really not to have overreaction or underreaction. So honestly, if we're gonna do something with those games, because I haven't bought any new games yet. I think I never bought any new games from this past year. Once I have not, but if I do get a chance, I could probably get Borderlands 4 if I'm lucky enough this year. Before my true love and I go to Lancaster. Guys, we're gonna be going to Lancaster between 5 days and 4 nights. We are gonna be leaving, guys, on September 22nd to 26th. Which Borderlands 4 will be coming out a day after the 22nd of September by then. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, as far as Stealth the Snake Eater goes, I could maybe get that game before if I don't get Borderlands 4 early. I have something to penetrate and have any self-esteem with them. Ghosts of Yellow should not be a concern yet. Assassin's Creed Shadows, no. Because on March 20th, my true love and I have the 3rd annual talent show, because we haven't done any practices, since we got back to watching Cobra Kai yesterday. And I mean, if we had any time to practice, no. I mean, if we get an opportunity to do any practicing, I mean, it could be tonight, or it could be no problems elsewhere. But I don't know. I mean, if we do something that could really bring, you know, to have the most of anything we can have, it's kind of like maintaining a regulator. It's like, this here is the best one to make, you know? I mean, if we do anything with that, I don't know. Hey, Sahi, Sahi, Sahi! Da, da, da. I wonder if we can have Mars as Sahi Sahi from The Simpsons. But it all depends. We're doing okay, Sahi Sahi. Coming into village food season. I call it Sahi, guys. Well, I love Sahi. Alright, guys, quickly, let's get back to Steam real quick. My name on Steam, guys, is ZachDawson93. You guys have nothing. You guys have nothing to lose. If you guys are in the role-playing games today, if you guys are in the Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, and the Galactic Prophet, if you guys are into, yeah, I don't know when we're getting The Last of Us Part 3. Probably not till next year. Crash Bandicoot, no. I doubt they're gonna really, guys, flush that son of a bitch to the toilet. But if they do something otherwise to really do something for Naughty Dog, whatever Neil Druckmann wants to do, it's gonna be depending on one person at a time. It's only one person at a time that can do it, and do that. And that would be Neil Druckmann and his team. Or brother, guys, Neil Druckmann. But if they do something with him, I do want to say Intergalactic Prophet is not going to be as best as it is, but it's not going to strike out GTA 6 by far. You guys know it's not. What it went for is going to really try. But that game is going to be very, very powerful to play. It really is. That game is not going to be disappointing this year, but the game itself is going to be really good. But honestly, if we think about it, nothing would really start tying the screws better, and we just got our butt killed. I don't think there's any consider much ideas or any bad news. Sahi. We give everything else in between. But like I said, if I do get any RPGs this year, I've heard a little bit of news about Dragon Quest 12. I think it was a fire this year. If we do anything with that this year, it probably won't be out till fall. Like I said, guys, we won't be leaving for Lancaster till September, so it's gonna be tough if I get Borderlands 4 before the end of this year. Delta St. Eater, yes. I mean, if I'm lucky enough to get Assassin's Creed Shadows before we get to that deposit, that's not be an issue right now. But we'll see. But it won't be out, guys, till March 20th. But I've always been a hardcore Banis guy since I was a kid with RPGs. And even Sahi understands it. Alongside guys on 615 mods right now. But it's like, who are we kidding? Do we have everything else under control? Or do we have a mastermind to take on and grab a hold of? Death Stranding 2. I haven't heard much about Death Stranding 2 as of late. I mean, if they do something with that, it all depends. It only depends on one person only, and that's Hideo Kojima. Brother Kojima, guys. As long as he's on scrubbing and scrubbing. If he's working on a Death Stranding movie. And I do want to say this once, guys. I won't say it again. Do not get me started on Kingdom Hearts 4. The only thing we'll add is Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show will only establish anything for it. But it won't be out, guys, till next year. And if they get something clueless and add just one trailer, and that's going to have to get their act together, we would hear some good news for it. But it's going to really drive us up the wall. As long as we're chasing around a headless horseman, or willing to, have something to really get, to anything on it, We don't, guys, like I said, patience is a virtue when it comes to any game in general. We don't need to worry about that right now. But we will have Kingdom Hearts 4 down the road. I mean, all depends what they're gonna do. It all depends on having a treasure for Square Enix. Only them and themselves. Also, guys, Tetsuya, not exactly Tetsuya Nomura, but Sakaguchi can make something happen between the directing or developing when it comes to Final Fantasy. So, only Square Enix can only stand and deliver for that. So, I don't know. I mean, it's until they get something towards Tokyo Game Show, we're not going to be expecting a release date till next year. So 2026 exactly. I mean, exactly. Way before the PS6 starts arriving. As long as people are not mad about anything, nobody can really get a bad taste out of their mouth, to be honest. Now, as far as anything else goes in between, when they have any supervision, nobody will feel left out. If you guys are into sports games, I still mostly talk about baseball entirely. You guys want to know what I've been up to? Well, I'll tell you guys in just a quick second. If you guys are into sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are in tackling that game on sale right now, that would be Top Spin 2025 for tennis. I'm not much of a tennis person or Wimbledon person, but I sometimes do watch tennis. You know, the way the pros do it, the way the professionals do it. You know, kind of like playing ping pong all the time, or any good games when it comes to protecting our sport. But doing something that really matters to us, to yourselves, and to a lot of people, and a lot of fan gathering too. So there's a lot of energy that goes with that too. When it comes to playing baseball, golf, bowling, once I've been doing bowling for over 20 plus years. I'm a legendary person. And yeah. I mean, those are my only sports, especially when it comes to basketball or whatever. But not top notch. You guys can buy any sports games anytime you want with no extra cost. Now, let me tell you guys something, what I've been doing for the last couple of days. What I'm actually working on, I'm actually doing my I'm going to be starting something on PSN Baseball for most entirely this week until Out of the Park Baseball starts coming out before the end of March, which I still want to buy that on Steam. It will be out after the talent sale on March 20th, after the end of this month, guys, February. But not exactly worth mentioning, because with everything else going in between, you know, guys, with everything else standing tall and not exactly feeling alone whatsoever, what I'm actually doing on PSN Baseball, I'm actually doing my 1929 replay of me and my New York Yankees. Me and our Yankees, guys, and my 1929 replay on PSN Baseball. Well, like I said, I've been playing some Pac-Man World offline. I don't know if I would maybe show it to you guys, since you guys remember, I have some history when it comes to Pac-Man, but not very much. As long as there's nothing else that would be affiliated or conspicuous at this point, or anything else in this juncture. So, you know, guys, Pac-Man never ever disappoints when it comes to PlayStation. It's arcade gaming and not be overreaching at times. And it does not, trust me. But with everything else going into our control, as far as the other free games go, Payday 3, I don't know if I'm going to be dressing as a musician. A musician. Does it create magic to do Payday 3 this year? I don't know if that's going to be the desserts or having the main course lunch or dinner for it. If we want to not to have anything going one direction after the other. I mean, I've been playing Pac-Man World. I've been playing Pac-Man offline. You know, like I said, I've been concentrating on work and also spending time with my two love for a while, and we went out to dinner yesterday. But they did have some questions about Cobra Kai though, and I was lucky enough to answer them for our future. Yeah, I think the plan going forward. But as far as what I'm going to be doing with Out of the Park Baseball, I do want to get Out of the Park Baseball 26 this year. And if I get a chance, everybody wants to have a spot on the table. Have something with tabs, and not get themselves standard and collective. You know, you want to do something you guys can play with baseball, with any type of sport, or any sport that you do watch, or anything else more professionally. So, you want to do something you guys can put in safe on. You know, have something to relate to, and, you know, you talk about wanting to change the game, wanting to change the world. You know, that's the way it is. You know, people are entirely up to their own opinion. They really are. You know, people can add up to anything they want, when they want, anytime they want. And yes, guys, you do it because you're driven, and when people do, we are there to see it. That's the main thing. As long as people are giving each other thumbs up, comments, a lot of people that can really hold on and, you know, have something more classified. It's something classic. But you never know. We always want to have something to really control and benefit. But like I said, guys, I do want to go after End of the Park Baseball 26 this year. I've heard it's coming out I've heard it's coming out at the end of March. I do not want to struggle with that. With that game, to be honest. But as far as PS5 games go, I think I know when I don't know when Tokyo Game Show is coming up. I've heard it's coming up soon, but not exactly closer than we think. But I do love Isahi. If you can give the word on Village Food, that would be great. I don't think Village Food has seen Cobra Kai. I mean, if he was watching Cobra Kai, he could be Sensei Wolf or something. And with Sensei Wolf, guys, according to his character, according to the actor, he's been in Mortal Kombat. You guys remember him in Mortal Kombat, like in 1995. That movie's been out for 30 years now, so. But nobody else would be kidding or have anything else going either way. If anybody would be Sensei Wolf, could be Village Food. I don't know if he would have a laugh or not. But like I said, guys, we'll see what happens. I don't want to have everybody else test their guilt or the predictions yet. But time will tell, guys, when it comes to Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai never dies. Everybody's always here. And I did hear something about Cobra Kai too, but I'll get to that in a second. Well, like I said, guys, with everything else going into its pedal to the metal, honestly, Sahi, you pretty much laugh. Anytime you live stream every single morning, or oftentimes in the mornings, you pretty much are funny. The same with Village Food. Mobby Nona used to be funny, but she talks about Daisy, and Ara, and all the other people that I haven't talked to on live streams as much. I don't think you're pretty much above them. I think you're sweet, and you pretty much have a gentle voice, to be honest. And you know, there's a word when it comes to Spanish. You know, there's another word, Sahi, and you guys in the chat. You know, there's a word when it comes to heart. You're corazón, to be honest. Corazón is pretty much your heart. So, mi casa towards your corazón. It feels like I want to sing a documentary movie from a soundtrack. Come on, you guys get the idea. Like I said, Out of the Park Baseball is something I do want to lean towards for the end of March. I don't think it'll take anything between Lancaster, Pennsylvania towards September. But that deposit does not need to be fulfilled till May. So we have plenty of time to establish that one and get something together for it. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of Steam today. You guys have any questions, any answers?
Yes,
but nothing's final. If that's your final answer. I just have to ask you guys one question. Is that your final answer? That's the main thing. Or if you guys are watching anything. Whatever inspires you, you guys can get the others involved. That's the main thing. Now we'll change course. See if I can get the rest real quick. As long as I'm not shooting an NS5 for my robot, we're fine. But we're okay. It's the sound that we make. But no worries, guys. Or to have anything else. You know, it's not being Tencent or Billy Beloved as much. That's why I call Sahi Lullabs, to be honest. I mean, entirely. Alright guys, that's good video on Steam today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And yes guys, my name on Steam is ZachDawson93. You guys can buy any games you want. You guys can pre-order any games and in-store purchases. If you guys are looking to go to GameStop, tell them you guys want to pre-order games. I want to get my ass back to GameStop too. Because I haven't been to GameStop since last year. I don't know if I don't know if I was at GameStop last year or not. Or to really get aside everything. I don't know. I think I've only been to GameStop on occasions. Not a whole lot, but not as much as I used to. To be honest, no. But it's going to be coming a time.
Everyone liked the stream.
But all you guys need to do, guys, is like it. So, follow, like it. So, follow, and comment. That's all you guys got to do. You guys head over to the Steam store. You guys can go after pre-orders and in-store purchases. Look out my name, guys. ZachDawson93. Now, the most important thing, guys, the most important rule that everybody knows the answer to is love, support, and respect is the key. It's awesome and creative, Mikasa. Not singing the Akuna Matata from The Lion King, but may God have mercy on Zam's Ozones. My two love and I are still looking to do something between, not one, but two fallen actors. Zam's Ozones and the late Paul Walker for the last 11 years entirely. And we are still looking to do something with that Happy Dance dance.
If you like, then come my LV and spot me smiling face with smiling eyes.
If we do get something to really resolve this year, I mean, we still have till March 20th. As I'm saying, we got plenty of time to do that. You know, we got plenty of time to establish anything by the time we get to that registration. But and despite the fact, guys, when it comes to, you know, according to the other plans, we're gonna have plenty of time to get to them. And you guys understand we will. As long as we're not rushing right away, and take our time between dancing and also movements, we'll be okay. You know, for starters. But yeah, guys, the awesome and creative, love, support, and respect is the key. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So all you guys need to do, guys, is like it, support it, tweet it out, and comment. When we type it in the chat for you guys, it's not exactly hard to spell. Hold on. But yeah, guys, like it. And guys, like, share, comment, and follow. Hold on. Like, sub. Let's see if I can get this right. There you go, guys. Like, share, follow, and comment. That should be no problem. Make sure it's got a testimonial. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Take your time, and be careful. With no extra cost. Now, my numbers on YouTube, they've been lower and lower. My views, guys. My views right now, I'm at 2.0. Once hours have been a little more up and down, not exactly crazy or washed up. But once hours, guys, I'm at 89.6. So what I want you guys to do, you guys do or do not have an admin system, can you guys please, if you guys can, for once in your life and take an opportunity for me, I want you guys to really increase my W rates right now. Take your time. As soon as possible, you guys can increase my stuff. I want that back, guys. That's what I say, guys. I want that boat. I'm gonna flash some light, guys. Look at this. This is the sound of waves make. Dun, 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 dun. Let me get your toy, partner. And we do have something, guys. We just received another info. This right here, guys, is called Building Resonance. Raise your resonance scouts, guys, by extracting cores from enemies or by using quick probes. Once it's full, you can use the wire and ability. I love Samelda, make a love sound out. I have a favor for you. I don't know if you got the word or not. Are you able to do something by executing my channel a little bit more? I mean, as much as you can? Or do you not have an admin? Like I said, guys, if you're looking to put our YouTube channels a lot better, that'd be great. But as long as we're not feeling full stop. We want to have something to self and prepare. But if we can do that, we can exercise the demons and fight them off as much as we can. If you guys like and share the stream, like, share, comment, follow, and comment. Take your time, and we can handle the rest of it. The most important thing, guys, to increase and have much more momentum between our YouTube channels. All we need to do is one thing. We're gonna go up to 4F on the level. All we need to do, guys, is find our ways to doing it. Just to move on from one lost record. Not to have a lot of losses or ties. All we need to do is to upgrade our YouTube channels much higher. As we watch our videos in full. We watch that video in full, guys. Like and share the stream. Bring on social media so everybody else has a large gathering. Remember, guys, we are at 615 mods today. We're gonna keep everything else head over heels. And much more the question. But yeah, guys, we watch our videos in full. Like and share the stream. Socialize extra. Take our time. Bring our YouTube accounts. And have something completed by bringing every single YouTube account together and on podcast services all around the globe like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. I don't think we got very much in gaming news today. Let me double check right now. Now, I don't think you guys have heard or pretty much necessarily once, but Captain America: Brave New World did suit an alright review, but not exactly a good review. People thought it was okay. People thought the movie itself was shitty. We talked about Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford. You guys heard what Harrison Ford did state when it comes to being in Captain America. He did state, he told Captain America that Anthony Mackie is playing as, and he's not Steve Rogers, to be honest. Hey, brother Kevin, make a love shout out. Tuba chats in the house, guys. Can you help me stand and deliver, Kevin? Can you send me out on Reddit quickly? That's all you know, brother Kevin. My two love and I have been together for over 8 years now. This is really good and romantic and excellent. And that's all there is to it. But yeah, today's in gaming news. Today is February 16th, 2025. But like I said, Captain America: Brave New World is not exactly great. It's not very good, but from what I actually have heard, the movie itself is just okay. As people thought it would, and people thought it should have been. As long as people would have paid attention, while we can all along. But let's get the idea. Alright guys, remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, exciting, largest gathering of our beautiful, strongest power of our group. That's all there is to it. As long as it's more important, it's not going to be benefiting. But alright guys, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy today, we're going to begin with in-gaming news with Deadpool. Now, Deadpool did kill, guys. The Marvel Universe sequel is the most epic Deadpool story of all time. Now, the only thing left, guys, is to kill the Marvel multiverse itself. So, I don't know if it's gonna be the last Deadpool movie, or pretty much just joking about it. I mean, honestly, I do have a copy of Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm not gonna say a lot of it. All I know is it's funny. It made over $1.4 billion, coming out of last year. And the movie itself is funny and it's good. But I do have the pitching ideas between Deadpool, I'm not going to read any of it. So, as long as there's no bad ideas or reflection. Anything else punxable either. Not really. Alright guys, Captain America Brave New World, guys. They have a post-credits scene, an ending explained. I'm not gonna read any of that either. Because I don't think I'm gonna watch the movie. I mean, my answer to that question, no. No, I'm not gonna watch the movie, guys, but I've heard the movie is okay, depending how the ending scenes are. Would have anything else, you know, hot, maybe cold, somewhere? We'll see. I mean, there's only a couple movies that my true love and I do want to encourage people to watch. And well, first guys, my Musketeer and I want to watch Karate Kid Legends. It's coming May, and, technically, I have no clue what movie we want to watch before that. Like I said, I have no idea when we're getting a Cobra Kai movie. But only time will tell itself. I mean, until everything else is good to go, wind it up every time, we'll know the answers. So, but everything else should be not exactly carried away or miscalculating. But but it all depends what they can really do. Yeah, guys, we don't have a lot of in-gaming news today. Honestly, as a negative answer, no. We do not. But one thing I will say, too, is the way they did Cobra Kai back in 2018 to this year, people had its ups and downs, pretty much had the great stuff, a lot of martial arts, a lot of fighting, a lot of cursing back then, and, you know, like I said, guys, Cobra Kai never dies. But the first time when they really had Karate Kid started, like in 1984 to 1989 back then, you still had the late Pat Morita and with Mazio, William Zanka, John Kreese, Terry Silver. Well, Terry Silver did not get started since the third part of Karate Kid back then. And then you guys had appearances from Mike Barnes. You guys remember Mike Barnes did take Daniel LaRusso to the limit, trying to defend the All-Valley Championship back then. I don't know if Mike Barnes is in the last part of Cobra Kai. That's something I do not have the answer to yet, until my true love and I watch it. My women's diva? Yes. But, I'm not gonna say much of anything yet. But if they're leaning towards something correctly with a Cobra Kai movie, I think they'll probably get something right. We'll get back, brother Leon. But yeah, technically, I don't know exactly. Man, have you watched Cobra Kai before? Brother Leon? I mean, the only app it's on is, Netflix. So we own Netflix. As long as you're not facing The Undertaker, that's a different story. But, like I said, if they do something with the Cobra Kai movie, it's not gonna be for a while. I've said this earlier, I will say it again. I don't think we'll get a movie for Cobra Kai, depending how everything else works, with Karate Kid Legends on May 30th by then. But you guys understand, my true love and I aren't going to be watching it by the time we get to May by then, so nothing else would have to point the finger on it, so. But if everything else lives up to expectations, well, if Mazio can do anything he wants with that, but not right now. Not exactly right now, but I think everything else will be good to go, and people will still be asking questions of what's going on, of what they're going to be leaning towards with Cobra Kai. You know, be done and out of the picture for the last 6 seasons. Leon says, I think Jacob Fatu might turn on Solo. Well, if they butt heads, it'll probably be after the chamber, after Elimination Chamber on Peacock. But if these two have a match at WrestleMania, I think that would be a classified good match. But the matches I'm looking towards is I think Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE title. Jey Uso and Gunther. Gunther and Jey Uso for the world title, World Heavyweight Championship, that is. And whoever Rhea Ripley is going to be defending the WWE Women's title, to be honest. But you know who also made a big appearance? My girl Jordan Grace on NXT President's Day last night. I don't know if you watched it on Peacock. I don't know if you actually watched it yesterday. I mean, it was on last night, and Jordan Grace made an appearance on NXT last night, coming up this past Saturday from yesterday. And 9 times out of 10, she's not going to be at NXT for long. From what I've heard, she's going to be in, she's going to be on the WWE roster. I mean, caught up to the main roster soon. But like I said, she's not going to be in NXT for long. I mean, if she goes after any championship, here's the thing, guys. Give me Jordan Grace and Julia. And, NXT Stand and Deliver.
I haven't watched Vengeance.
I've heard Vengeance Day was a good show. Good premium live event from Peacock /
Yes, 5.
One Wrestling Entertainment, but Jordan Grace. I actually like Jordan Grace. Now what about, real quick guys, what about saying his name and he appears? The TNA World Champion, guys. Joe Hendry. Now as far as how long Joe Hendry is going to be holding the TNA World Championship, I can see him holding it till February. Depends if it's going to be called the Raw. If WWE reaches out to him. Or I might be wrong. But I have heard Josh Alexander is no longer with TNA Impact anymore. And there is a rumor Josh Alexander is going to AEW instead of going to, going into WWE, because I don't know if people will pay a lot of money to offer a contract for Josh Alexander to get the band back together with Ethan Page and regroup with the North. I feel like if Josh Alexander is going to AEW, I don't think it's a problem, depending how much money he's making. So I mean, I do not exactly blame him going to AEW instead of going to, him going to not going to WWE. I mean, it's pretty much Josh Alexander's choice. I mean, he became the longest TNA World Champion for 364 days. Well, maybe higher than that, but I don't know. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade a skill panel. Then I'm gonna wrap everything up. Well, guys, we just got done upgrading Tai Kara. It's called the Crowd Core Grab. It does state the following. It allows you to use a quick purge on downed enemies. We can hold, and only press one button, guys, and that's L2. When they're a downed enemy to activate. So that's good. Honestly, until now, Josh Alexander, he has a hardcore machine, but if you look at Sami Callihan, he's a Callihan death machine. I would like to see him be I would like to see him be a world champion again. I would like to see Sami Callihan do that, but he's got a rivalry to deal with for now. But if he said something else with Joe Hendry, I don't know. But what about a former rival, guys? Give me Sami Callihan versus Tessa Blanchard. Give me Tessa Blanchard for Sammy Callahan again. I doubt they'll do that, but she's gunning for a TNA Knockouts title opportunity towards Masha Slamovitz. But Masha Slamovitz has been women's champion in TNA for a while, ever since beating Jordan Grace. But I would like nothing more. Real quick, guys, I would like to see Jordan Grace go after a championship in WWE by taking on Julia and NXT Stand and Deliver. I would like to see it. I would like to see that happen, but I don't know if she's going to be at WrestleMania. Probably not, but Stand and Deliver, yes. It all depends on Jordan Grace's first rival, first opponent goes. I think it's going to be, I don't know. Any time will tell. But yeah, real quick, guys, Josh Alexander, if he's going to AEW, he's not getting an AEW World title since Adam Copeland. Since Cope is gunning Jon Moxley for the AEW World title at AEW Revolution after this month. So, if Josh Alexander does get an opportunity at the AEW World title, it would be way after Jeff Jarrett. It would be after JEFF, JARRET. So, who was imitating Bailey? My guess is Roxanne, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll have the answers to the tool. Anything else behind. As long as we know the answers. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. After a 5-day span besides live streaming. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest power of our community. Making sure what we can, making sure we're sounding good, do what we can for one another, and not get ourselves rust or get ourselves making his first appearance. So based on the schedule, good morning, Marv. Shout out to you. How you doing? How you doing, Marv? Good morning. Thank you for jumping in with us as I'm wrapping some stuff up today. So based on the schedule, you got a brotherly on. My two love is going to church today, so I'm thinking if I come over for our pizza tonight, she's probably going to be asking if we can watch the last part of Cobra Kai, which we might. As far as energy goes, I don't know. Maybe, if everything else is accounted, and what we're planning to do, so we'll be okay. But based on the schedule, I have two requests that my two love and I are leaning towards. We have a snowball fight advocacy meeting, or self-advocacy meeting on the 20th. The 20th is on, it's actually on Thursday. And then we have a homecoming basketball dance party here in the United States on the 22nd. So the 22nd is on that Saturday. So the plan going forward is, the only days I have work, guys, is tomorrow and Friday. So the plan going forward is I will be back Tuesday. I will be back Tuesday morning for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gaze for now in 40 plus. I don't think I'm live streaming tomorrow, since tomorrow's President's Day. We do not have state tier practice with Sister Taylor, the other people in the back, so I don't want to wish you guys happy President's Day. So we do not have any sports tomorrow, but I have an afternoon to an evening shift tomorrow. So all I have to do is work tomorrow and Friday. So I'll have, like I said, guys, I'll have Tuesday morning for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Games for now 40 plus. Thursday, I still have plenty of time to get an episode of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remaster, as long as I'm not feeling tired a whole lot, depending how work goes tomorrow. But we'll be fine. as long as we have enough energy, enough to bite on to really, get our health and body working, I think we'll be okay. As long as everything else is not, feeling miscalculating or disagreeing with the environment, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be good to go and stand and deliver. Um, but if you guys have not seen any games on the channel, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo every weekend mornings, be sure to hit that like button. Remember, guys, like it, share, follow, and comment. Like, share, follow, and comment today, guys, in the chat, and do what we can for one another. I may or may not play some baseball today, but pretty much on my PC, but I'll keep you guys infoed and posted up. But all you guys need to do, like it, share, follow, and comment. Take your time, and do not let anybody else control you. But yeah, as far as if I'm going to be with my two love tonight, I might or might not, depending how tired she is. We were going to talk about Cobra Kai last night, but guys, just to make sure everything is safe and sound, not feeling in a different direction to the other, straightforward, going left to right, but I'll keep you guys infoed and posted. So yeah, hit that like button, support button, and comment. Like, share, follow, and comment. And as long as people socialize and do the same, but it'll have to be heavily weak. That's all we can do. The most important thing, guys, the most very important thing, that's why I say the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. We can say we're looking good, sounding good. We can say we're excellent. We can say we're everything else is clean, heavily, and pointing one thing at a time. I think we'll be just fine as it is. Making sure everything else is prevented, and making sure everything is good to go. As long as we're not being careful, we know how to be careful at times. Good morning, Patrice. Make a love shout out. Thank you for stopping by with us. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we take our time, we meet new people, we socialize with new people here on the world of YouTube. And if you guys have any other apps you guys want to follow, like, share, and comment with, let me know. And make sure you guys scrub too. So, but other than that, guys, we take our time. We want to see what people are up to and see how the others are doing. Don't forget to check out Sahi, guys. My current love's in the back. She will be live streaming later on today, and everybody else trying to partner up. So, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, follow people, have people be comfortable, make sure we're, doing something to really attend. All we have to do, guys, anytime we manage to find people, have a large experience together, and making sure everything else we can do together, all we have to do is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So it's 4 words, guys. Number 1. Actually all 4 words at one time. Like, share, follow, and comment. Follow, like, share, and comment. Take your time, and do not make everything else be small or anything else going whatever direction you want to take. That would be no extra cost, guys. But yeah, I will be back Tuesday, same time, same channel. We're gonna see how Cobra Kai is gonna be going tonight, or whatever what my two love wants to do. So if she's too tired and have something else going on, that's okay. But I don't think she'll be busy. Way after church today, so we're gonna be done with the snow pretty soon. But thank goodness we are, and then we're gonna have something to, go overdrive, but not go overboard. So that's all we need to do. But yeah, guys, like it, share, follow, and comment. The best way to upgrade our channels more often is we watch our videos in full. Take your time. Do not get yourselves excused. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel yourselves impatient. But do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel loved and also feel comfortable.
SW.
You know, feel comfortable in a platform, socialize with new people, and having new experiences with new people when it comes to live streaming and come to your chats. But the most important thing, guys, to upgrade our channels more often on YouTube is we watch our videos in full, like I said, the stream, guys, with our YouTube accounts, making sure we got something in a tall order by bringing our YouTube accounts together, everybody else that's more surrounding it, not penetrating it. But it's like if you lose, you'll live and fight another day. That's the best way to answer.
Red heart shape.
Make sure it's excellent. Make sure it's not clueless. Even Patrice would know that answer too. So, but yeah, guys, bringing our YouTube accounts and our social media and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. Well, guys, since we're ending this on a good note, I will see you guys Tuesday, same time, same channel. Like I said, we're gonna have some Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Gates for now on 40 plus on Tuesday. I gotta work 2 to 7 tomorrow. My butt's gonna be tired after 7. We do not have any practices tomorrow. And we also do have a couple exciting things coming up. Like I said, guys, with the 20th and the 22nd to go furthermore. And follow it up isn't every time. But yeah, guys, I'll have a stream tomorrow. I'll have a stream, we'll have a stream Tuesday, and then, I'll be back, hopefully, Thursday for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit for a new episode by then. I don't think we're gonna be out of ideas for that portion. Honestly, I don't exactly think we will. But I'm gonna keep everything in position. So, give you guys info and posted, and we'll see what happens. But alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your day. I will be back Tuesday, same time, same channel. Guys, an hour and 40 plus every Tuesday mornings. We'll have Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Gates up and running. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. You guys stay warm out there. Do not get yourselves frozen. Or do not scrub a whole lot. But keep yourselves warm and comfortable. As much as everybody else should be. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice weekend, guys. And stay